Today on the net, fears over the health of a jailed Iranian cyber activist on hunger strike. Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney in a merciless battle for the Republican nomination. And funk legend George Clinton is asking for financial help from web users. In a letter written from prison and posted on his blog by his family, jailed Iranian dissident Mehdi Khazali has said he's prepared to die for the cause. A doctor by trade, he was recently sentenced to 14 years in prison for insulting politicians. He's been on hunger strike for over 1 month now in protest of his detention. This is not the first time Mehdi Khazali has found himself behind bars. The son of leading right-wing cleric Ayatollah Abu Qasim Khazali was arrested in 2009 for his involvement in the protest movement against the highly disputed re-election of President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. There is now strong concern over his current state of health. His son Mohammed was able to visit him during his time in hospital, and a website belonging to a human rights organization has quoted him as saying that his father has lost a lot of weight and is in danger of dying. There's also been widespread concern among the online community, and web users have launched a campaign for his release via social media platforms. Amnesty International thinks this case illustrates how Iran is stepping up the repression in the run-up to the parliamentary elections scheduled for the 2nd of March. The NGO published a report on Tuesday denouncing the authorities' crackdown not just on opposition leaders, but also on web users in Iran by the establishment of a national cyber police force. With the Republican primaries in full swing in the United States, the two favourites, Mitt Romney and Rick Santorum, are engaged in a bitter battle to win their party's nomination. A merciless fight between the two conservative heavyweights, and a large part of it is taking place online. And Rick Santorum is without a doubt the more aggressive of the two. The former senator for the state of Pennsylvania has uploaded a series of campaign ads to his website directly attacking his rival in the race for the Republican nomination. Mitt Romney is depicted as a clone of Barack Obama, for example, and voters are asked what would they have to gain from electing the former governor for Massachusetts.
Why would we ever vote for someone?
In this other video, Rick Santorum says he's the only candidate capable of beating the current US president. He urges the people of America not to vote for Mitt Romney, saying he'll never win November's presidential election because he's too moderate. And in his latest campaign ad, Rick Santorum criticizes his main rival for the Republican nomination for his negative attacks on fellow Republicans, adding that it will backfire on the Mormon candidate.
And in the end, Mitt Romney's ugly attacks.
Mitt Romney and his campaign team have not taken these latest jibes lying down and have released a series of anti-Santorum ads online. These videos highlight how, contrary to Romney, the former Pennsylvania senator has no experience in economics and finance. And if he was to be elected in November, he would have no idea about how to take America out of debt and back on track.
Santorum supported billions in your...
George Clinton, one of the biggest names in funk and leader of legendary band Parliament, is asking web users to help him raise the $50,000 he needs to renovate his studio. Fans can send in money via a page the musician has set up on the website Indiegogo, and he will send them gifts in return. Hundreds of British web users have been retweeting and reposting "Never Buy the Sun," urging a boycott of this UK tabloid owned by media tycoon Rupert Murdoch, who launched a Sunday edition of the Daily this weekend called The Sun on Sunday. It's to replace the News of the World, the flagship tabloid of his media empire, which was taken off the shelves last summer. But it would seem the British public have not yet forgotten the phone hacking scandal that led to its closure. Although the 2012 Rio Carnival came to an end last week, the duo behind this video, Jaba Sanyeli and Keith Lutet, wanted to keep the magic alive a little while longer. They've used a tilt-shift technique which gives you the impression you're looking at a miniature-scale model, when in actual fact everything and everyone you see is real. This fantastic must-see is called the City of Samba.